Welcome everyone to my little demo of my application called Cryptic Hearts, a decentralized social media platform which takes advantage of the new Web 5 by TBD to allow users to own their data and not have it be stored in any centralized government or organization. And here is the main page, the home page, just a little nice home page. And what would happen, what would usually happen once you first start, once you first enter the site is you would be asked to create a profile. But here, just for demo purposes, I've already created mine. I can go to profile, or maybe I can go to profile, and I'll be taken into the profile page. Here's the profile page. You have your profile and all the data that you've entered upon entering the site. This is my so automatically your DID gets created, and you immediately will be asked to associate that DID with a profile. Which I'll demonstrate later. So this profile is completely private. Only you can see it at the moment, but you'll see how that can change. Okay, so here's the name. This is my username and other data. This is the description, and as you can see, we have a following and follower system, which I'll show you how. Okay, so I'm going to show you how you would create a new profile. I'm going to go to a new tab here and click and go to a page, and you see I don't have a profile yet, so it's going to ask me to create a profile. I'm going to do that. I'm going to enter all the necessary details here. Okay, and now we have our profile created, and as you can see, we don't have any following or followers, but we can change that. Let's say I wanted to follow that John Doe person. I can maybe it's John Doe, Jane Dea met John Doe at some event or something, and John Doe shares his DID because I don't know. John Doe shared to Jane that he was it was a sous chef and he likes bird watching, and Jane was interested in that and she would like to follow John. I can do that. I can do that to the connect page. So I have John Doe's I have John Doe's DID copied here. I clicked it, as you can see, it's copied, and I can click. I can paste that in here, and I can assign a label or name for John. Let's say John from bird event. And here's the cool part. From my profile, I can choose what parts of my profile I want to share with John, or not at all. Maybe I just want to follow him and not have him know anything about me. It's completely up to the user. Let's say Jane only wants to share her username, doesn't want to share her full name, gender is fine, and she doesn't want John to know where she lives, but she wants him to know where she's from, what country she's from, and her occupation, and maybe description. She doesn't want him to know his age, her age. So I can do that. I can configure, and I can follow John. I've successfully followed him, and on the profile page I can see John from bird event, and if I click this, I can unfollow him. I can copy his DID, or I can go to shared profile. This is where okay, so will be the detail page about my connection with John. We'll say this. Okay, so since John hasn't followed me back, it will show up empty. He hasn't shared any of his profile with me. But since I'm following John, I can see that I've shared this. These are the profile attributes that I've shared with John. He can see this. Okay, so let's go back to John's page here, and let's see. Okay, let's refresh. Right, let's refresh this and see that Jane Day has followed me. Okay, I can copy her DID and follow her back. Okay, let's just input her DID here, and I'm gonna assign a name for her. Let's just say Jane something, because let's say she didn't tell me her name, something. And John doesn't care. He wants everyone to know about his business. So he wants to share everything about himself, and I can click follow here, and I will have followed Jane. And if I go back to profile, I can see that I'm following Jane. And if I go back to Jane's profile, if I refresh here, if I refresh, I can see that John Doe that he has followed me, and I can go again. I can go to shared profile and see what he has shared about himself. Oh, look, he's shared everything about himself. And meanwhile, I keep Jane keeps it private. Another feature that is available within this application in this connection page is live chat capabilities with you, whoever you're connecting with. For example, I'm on my connection page with John Doe. I can click on this, and I can have a live chat with him. Okay, so to demonstrate that, I'm gonna make two windows here. So on the left is John Doe on his connection page with Jane, and on the right is Jane with her connection with John. Okay, so let's say, okay, as you can see, I've tested a bit here. Let's say Jane wants to know any updates on his bird watching. Your bird watching. Okay, I can click enter, and immediately John will see what's happening, and this is a two-way conversation. John can also reply hello, and Jane will immediately see that reflect in our UI. So this is a completely live chat. I made use of Ably for this, but this is also stored in their respective DWNs, and only they can see this, to take advantage of Web 5.0. Okay, so another thing you can do in this application is post to your followers. As you can see, I have a bunch of I have a few posts here already. And let's say I wanted to post another share stuff to my followers. And the cool thing about this, just like you can share discrete parts of your profile, you can also share your post to a limited number of your followers. Let's say this post is supposed to be specific to Jane, so I'm just gonna share it to Jane. Oh, and maybe MG Scott, okay, because he's also into bird watching. I can do that. I can do share. Let's just say, you can choose to have a picture or not. I'm gonna choose not. Let's say just Scott bird flying on my brand new camera. Okay, let's post that, and it'll immediately be updated. And let's go back to Jane, and let's go on full screen here and look at post. And because John chose to share with Jane, she will be able to see that post from John. Okay, and and from the profile page, and one more thing, from the profile page, you can also choose to update your details. Let's say Jane wants to update her description and and a new avid bird watcher. Here's another cool thing. You can broadcast these changes to specific people who you have followed or not. You can let them keep your old data or not. You can choose not to. It's totally up to you. Okay, let's say Jane wants John to know that she's a new avid bird watcher. She's gonna update that. And if I go to John's here, if I go to John's and let's see her shared profile, I can see that she has updated her description. See, I'm a cool librarian and a new avid bird watcher. So that's about it. Thank you for watching.